Hi, question number 10. The variables x and y are related in such a way that when y over x is plotted against x, a straight line is obtained as shown in the diagram. The line passes through the points 1, 1 and 5, minus 3. Express y in terms of x and sketch the graph of y against x. Okay, so here's the graph and this is your line. Now, first of all, when you see 2 points like these, what you're going to do is you're going to have to find the gradient of this line, the slope of this line. So how are we going to find the gradient? We know that gradient is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Therefore, let us say minus 3 minus 1 divided by 5 minus 1. And that's going to be minus 4 over 4, and therefore m is going to be minus 1. So here's our gradient. Now where do we go from here? We're going to find the equation of this line. Now we know that the equation of a line is y is equal to mx plus c, where c is the y-intercept. Alright, so we have a coordinate and we have the gradient. It's quite easy to find the equation. The coordinate, maybe we can take 1, 1. You can also take this one if you want to complicate your life. Okay, alright, so then what is we can take any point on the line, but any point on the line is going to be x and then y over x. The y-axis is y over x and the x-axis is x. Therefore, and the gradient is minus 1, so m is equal to minus 1. Find the equation. Y over x minus 1 is equal to, okay, y over x minus 1 is equal to x minus 1 times the gradient minus 1. So y over x minus 1 is going to be minus x plus 1. Alright, so the x can go on the other side. Alright, so I can say y over x is equal to minus x first of all plus 1. Send the minus 1 on the other side. It's going to be plus 1 again. So y over x is going to be minus x plus 2. So what are we saying then? Y is going to be equal to minus x squared plus 2x. Right, so here we are. Y has been expressed in terms of x. We need to sketch the graph, okay, of y against x. We're going to sketch this graph. Now what is this? Basically we're looking at a curve. This is the minus here. You know, if you have a quadratic expression, generally the quadratic equation is ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. If a is less than 0, then the curve is going to be a maximum. The curve will go like this. Alright? It's an inverted U shape. Right. Now, basically this is going to be a curve where we have a maximum point, not a minimum point like a U shape. We can put this into the form of, into the quadratic completing the squares form. Okay, so I'm going to say y is equal to, maybe I can put the minus 1 outside, and then I'm going to be left with x squared minus 2x. So minus 1 into, what is this? X squared minus 2x. You can say x minus 2 divided by 2 is 1. Remember, you need to divide the coefficient of 2 by 2. So 1, and then you square the whole thing. If you were to expand this, you're going to get x squared minus 2x plus 1. But there was no plus 1 there, so you have to minus the 1. Alright, so I got then minus into x minus 1 to the square. Minus times minus becomes plus, and you got plus 1. Now the minimum, I'm not going to say the minimum point, the maximum point, okay, is going to be then 1, 1, because this is 1 and this is minus 1. So x minus 1 to the square, x that goes outside becomes 1 anyway. So the maximum point is 1, 1. Now the curve will go like this with, okay, sorry, my drawing is a bit bad here. Let's just say this is a point 1 and this is 1. Okay, the graph of y against x, okay, y against x, 0. Now 0 here will remain. We can solve the equations to find the two values of x where it goes on the x-axis. Okay, so maybe we can say 0 is equal to minus x squared plus 2x, right? So I can put the minus 1 outside, and I've got x squared minus 2x inside. All of that's going to be 0. Solving that, I'm going to factorize this. We can send the minus 1 on the other side, and we get left with x squared minus 2x is equal to 0. that means x into x minus 2 is equal to 0, x is equal to 0, and x minus 2 is equal to 0, therefore x is going to be 2. And we have 2 here and 0 here. So the curve is going to be like this. Now, this is the curve that has been sketched for this question taken from October 1981, Paper 1 Advanced O-Level, Revision 11.